Welcome to my channel. This channel is all about my TTC journey and journey through IVF for trying for our first baby. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you can subscribe and like my videos. Thank you for watching. Okay, so it is 5 days past transfer now, and we're trying to just see how much more of a difference the tests are for from yesterday morning. Oh my gosh, like a day difference. I tested last night like 7, and it did get darker from the morning 4 a.m. test, and so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be darker still, but probably not that much darker from the one I took last night. But my first response and clear blue and stuff should be a lot darker. So yeah, kick my cat out because it keeps trying to jump on the counter and take my tests for some reason. So yeah, so far the first response is way darker than yesterday morning, and the clear blue is darker somewhat, but not that much darker. These clear blues really aren't that good. Really, first responses are so much better. And the easy at home is still developing, but I mean, it looks darker too. I'll show you guys the test in just wait 2 more minutes. So I'll show you guys the test. It is doing pretty good. It's getting darker. I just always want them to get so much darker, so much quicker, because I'm so worried, but I'm trying to stay positive, being in manifesting this to be good. But I mean, so far it's doing really good, and they are getting darker and everything. And I'm doing a digital, and I'm hoping it's not too early. But I think I'd feel better, seeing a yes today. But we will see. I'll show you guys the test. Okay, first thing is the very first response. This is today. Look how much more darker it is. I need to get some more first response, I think. I'm gonna go crazy if I don't get more. And then the clear blue is somewhat darker. These clear blues are terrible, I feel like, but it is darker from yesterday's. This is my easy at home today, and this was last night's easy at home. You can see it didn't change too much from last night, but that's 12 hours. But you can see from yesterday morning, at 10 a.m. I took one at 10 a.m. and it got so much darker. 10 a.m. but you can see this one underneath it. That's the 4 a.m. one. You can see that it is darker from the 4 a.m. one. And it must have been too early for the digital, and I hate that, not seeing a yes on the digital. But yeah, it's probably too early. I think I didn't get a yes on my digital last time until 6 days passed. And I didn't even start getting tests this early, so I'm probably not going to be able to get a digital say yes until 8 days pass. I don't have any more of these first response digitals. I don't think I'm going to get any more. But I'm going to use the clear blue ones I got digitals. But I am going to wait until, they're a lot darker to use a clear blue digital, because I do want a digital for me, I guess. And my husband, he probably would get an announcement. But yeah, it is a lot darker, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. And hopefully tomorrow is a lot more darker. My first response looks really good, so I don't know if I want to buy more first response or not, because I kind of spent already too much money on tests, so I might just stick to easy at homes for the rest of this time until beta But I don't know, I might go get more. We'll see. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will update you guys tomorrow. Okay, 6 days past transfer. It's 4 a.m. and I'm testing, and I literally peed like 2 hours ago because I've been needing pee all the freaking time. But it didn't really seem to matter because I still can see a progression. You know, I'm checking progression progression for a whole day. So yeah, I'll show you guys. But first, I'm gonna show you guys what I got on a digital. As you can see, it says pregnant. I always love seeing that because, you know, I don't feel like it until I see something on a digital, and it makes me feel so much better too. And I think those take a higher amount of HCG, so yeah, that's a good sign. Okay, so my easy at homes, I always like hate how slow it takes to get darker, but they are getting darker. As you can see, like, okay, so these these are all 5 days past transfer, and this one is just 2 hours ago because I was bored and wanted to see what it looked like, and it's like the same as this one. So I mean, there's a bit of a difference, but apparently this happens with easy at homes. There's not much of a difference until 7-8 days pass, then it starts to look the same, you know, so it's not too much, it's too much to worry about as long as it's getting darker and not lighter, you know, because it's definitely darker than 4 days past transfer, as you can see. So that's like the good thing is 48 days, you know, because it takes time to double. So it's, yeah, it's like so much darker. And then here's 4 days past transfer. Here's 5 days past transfer. And 6 days past transfer. As you can see, yep, it got a lot darker. And also, like I said, this is only 2 hours of holding my pee because I needed to pee again. So like, this could be a lot darker. Maybe if I held it for like 5 hours, I don't know, but I can't seem to do that. And yeah, my cat got on the freaking thing, so I had to take him off. But yeah, it's really good progression so far. I think my test got lighter around this time last time, 5 to 7 days past transfer. So like that, I'm feeling pretty good so far about this, you know, it's doing really good, and the baby is strong, and my tests are getting darker, so I'm happy. And I did get more first response, so I can test with first response for the next 2 days. And then I got a bunch of clear blues that I'm just gonna test instead of first response after I'm out of first response, because I need to not buy any more tests. I bought way too many. And you know, my beta will be here in 3 more days. No, yeah, 4 days. So after that, if it's a good beta, and you know, if I get a test that's as dark as a control line, I really don't need to test anymore. I really should stop. Probably keep testing with my easy at homes because I have so many, because I bought so many, but that's it. But yeah, I am super happy and excited. The progression's good, everything's going really good, and I am getting more sicker, so I think that's good. Yesterday I was getting nauseous way more than I'd usually do, and feeling pretty lightheadedness, and I was getting headaches too, like crazy. And I've noticed I am kind of getting a little bit of insomnia, just a little bit, but it's kind of more, I think, because I keep waking up to need to go pee, and you know, it's kind of weird, but that it's happening so early. And you know what I've heard, it happens because of your kidneys growing or something. I don't know, remember what they said, but yeah, oh well. Yep, thanks for watching, bye. Okay, so it's 7 days past transfer now. The tests look okay, I guess, for 7 days. I kind of wish it was darker, you know. I mean, it looks like it's almost as dark as the control line, so I guess I shouldn't worry too much. I'm just freaking out because I know like yesterday, like because yesterday's test, you know, dried, so it definitely looks darker, somewhat. I mean, kind of right now it looks kind of the same, but it was like worrying me. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's not even that much darker than yesterday's. And I can't, yeah, like, but it does look like the control line is lighter than the yesterday's control line as well. Like this test kind of looks like, you know, it's like I'll show you guys, but I mean, I think it's fine because the lines look like this, like it doesn't look lighter. I don't know, it just worries me so much when it doesn't get a lot more darker. The Easy at Home does look darker today, but it's not that much darker from yesterday either. So I'm just hoping, you know, that it's just because it's, you know, building up still and shouldn't worry too much. I'm hoping, I don't know, it just worries me because, you know, I had a chemical last time and it scares me so much when my tests aren't getting like super dark, you know, because I am 7 days past transfer, and I think around this time, like 6 days, 7 days was around the time my tests were getting lighter last time, and I knew like it was a chemical. They aren't getting lighter, so that's good. I guess it's just really worries me. But yeah, I'll show you guys the test. But yeah, as you can see, just such a big difference from 5 days to 6 days, you know, and then, which, you know, I heard because you know how I heard every 48 hours, it's not much, every 24 hours, it's not much of a difference, as you can see. That's what I've heard, like, you should more look at 48 hours, the difference, because I guess your HCG doubles every 48 hours. So that's why you shouldn't like try to go too crazy if it's not a lot darker the next day. Because as you can see, like, because this did dry. So like this is probably a lot more darker than it was yesterday morning when I checked it at 3 minutes. And this one, it's been 3 minutes about, and you can see like it looks very close to the control line, and yesterday's was not as close, I believe, but you know, like it's not much of a difference, as you can see. But this control line on this test looks darker than this one, so it could be this test is just lighter ink, I'm hoping, because yeah, it's not much of a difference and scares me. The Easy at Home does look the same from yesterday. Like I've been having, that's what worries me, because you can see it gets darker, and then today it's like kind of the same. So yeah, it's like the same. Really worries me. Okay, so 8 days past transfer, almost. And I just took my test early because I just felt like it, and I kind of just wanted reinsurance. So I know this is like 4 hours earlier than I needed to do for my first response, but yeah. And I'm probably done taking first responses and gonna just stick to the clear blue I have left and the Easy at Homes. Because it seems like I think they're just, you know, starting to become, you know, as dark as the control line. So, I mean, I think I'm gonna wait maybe a few days, maybe get some more first responses to get a dye stealer, but I don't know, I think I'm fine with not knowing, I guess, if I'm gonna get a dye stealer or not with first response, because I'm trying not to buy any more tests because I have bought so many already. And yeah, I already have pretty good progression with these first responses. So yeah, and today's so far, you know, it hasn't been a full 24 hours with this test, so I'm not going too crazy about, you know, how much darker it looks from yesterday's, because, you know, that's how I was yesterday. I was freaking out, and then it, you know, got darker. The test, you know, was darker than yesterday's. It definitely just made me freak out a little bit, but today's prop test does look like it's gonna be as dark as the control line, and yeah, that's like, you know, meaning that's probably why these tests are starting to kind of look the same, because they're as dark as the control line. Like, I'm probably gonna get a dye stealer, you know, if I was to keep getting first responses, like tomorrow or the next day. And then that's probably not, you know, that's like the last step in progression, because it's not gonna go any darker than that. But my easy at homes are definitely getting darker. You can tell yesterday's was darker for sure. Like, I thought it wasn't really at first, but, you know, looking at them dry does help a little bit more to figure out progression a little bit more. And yeah, they got darker yesterday, just like a tiny bit, and then today it's a little tiny bit again. And yeah, but they're getting darker, so I'll show you guys. Yeah, this is the first responses, so you can see 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. But yeah, like that one, it looks almost as dark as control line. Today's looks like it's as dark as the control line. So yeah. It was so close yesterday, but yeah, today's definitely darker. And that's why I was like, these two look the same. But in a photo, like I can show you guys, you definitely can see the difference. It just, they're starting to look very similar because they're just getting so dark now. But yeah. And then here's my easy at home for, see, 5 days, 6 days, darker, 7 days yesterday. Got a little darker, and then 8 days, a little darker. Like, it'd probably be a little darker when it dries, but yeah, it's not getting lighter. That's all I care about. Yeah, all I care about is it not getting lighter. Like, yeah, and then hopefully we'll get dye stealers sooner or later. These easy at homes take forever to get really dark, apparently, like, and to get, like, you know, dye stealers, but, you know, it's getting darker, and that's all I can ask for. And I got my beta tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, bye, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more testing. Okay, so it's about 9 days past transfer now. It's like 1 in the morning because I can't fucking sleep. Keep me to pee every 2 hours. It's really annoying. I'm like tired. Actually tired. I don't know why I keep me to pee. I guess it's normal. I've just been drinking a lot of water, so yeah, I guess it is normal. But I'm stressing out a little bit because I after taking my progesterone pill, you know, the one that goes up there, I started bleeding like a few hours later, like spotting, I guess. It was just pink, mucusy, that's it, and it has stopped now. Because I have checked, and now it's not, you know, I'm not spotting anymore. And yeah, it was very small, very little, and I guess that's normal as long as it's not turning into redness and, you know, like flowy and whatnot. That happens in pregnancy, and I guess it does. It's common with the progesterone pills I'm taking because my cervix is like sensitive now. So yeah, I guess that's why that's happening, but it stresses me out seeing the, you know, blood. I hate that for sure. I'm seeing where my tests are today because I should be getting a dye stealer, but I only held my pee for like 2 hours, and it was pretty light colored, and I've been drinking a lot of water, so I don't know if it will be a dye stealer. I might have to wait until later tonight to do another first response. trying to hold my pee for 4 hours or something. It was a hair on the screen. But yeah, hold my pee for 4 hours, or wait till tomorrow to see something, because this just looks really a lot lighter than yesterday's, which freaks me out. And I'm gonna let it dry though. I'm not gonna freak out yet. And yeah, I mean, my Easy at Home, the one I took last night, looked way darker, and I'm hoping today's beta test will be a lot higher. I'm doing it this morning at 9 a.m. and I should know like probably noonish my beta test. And yeah, I did my beta test early though. My first one at 7 days past, and it was at 48, so that's really good. So today should be at like 150, you know, unless it lowered, you know. I would hate that, and I would be freaking going crazy, but it is, you know, something I am not trying to put in my mind. I'm trying to put it away under a box under my bed, trying to keep myself calm, and, you know, trying to keep telling myself that this pregnancy is fine, that I'm fine, everything's fine. But yeah, kind of wish I waited to take first response until later and my pee wasn't so diluted, because I think my pee was pretty diluted for taking this. Just I've taken the other ones and it was like diluted, and it didn't seem to matter too much. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just wait until it darkens up all the way, because it's still like darkening. And yeah, because yesterday's was as dark as the control line, and today it should be a dye stealer, but it could be still as dark as the control line again. And yeah, I should be getting dye stealers soon with the first response anyways. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the test. Okay, as you can see, the test is lighter today. I don't know why. I'm gonna let it darken for a few hours and then show you guys again. Maybe that's why, because sometimes it does that. Worries me when it gets lighter. It could be because of my pee, because like I said, I've been drinking a lot of water and my pee looked pretty diluted. That's what I'm hoping. I'm gonna probably test again sometime later today to feel better. But like I said, like the Easy at Home, I took this one last night and that one got a lot darker, so shouldn't have gotten that, you know, lighter already. But yeah, you can see my Easy at Home is a little lighter too. And I'm hoping it's just, yeah, because my pee is diluted, you know. Yeah, I'm trying not to worry. I know I got a positive beta test, and I'm just, you know, my beta is higher today. I am okay, and I know, I guess the testing could really stress you out, and I'm really considering stopping because, you know, I just want dye stealers. I've never had them before, and it would be cool to have some, and that's why I want to keep testing. But yeah, it just stresses me out because, you know, like, your pee can be diluted and it can make your test, you know, less dark and stress you out more. And yeah, it just doesn't help anybody. But I think it's more because the tests need to dry and it will start to look darker. So I was gonna wait a few hours and then show you guys again.